Welcome back to another episode of the Plug Podcast. Man, welcome back to another episode of the Plug Podcast. You're tuned into the Plug Podcast.
I get the Plug Podcast there.
Come back to another episode of the Plug Podcast. Man, welcome back to another episode of the Plug Podcast.
You are now watching Plug Podcast.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another special episode of the Plug Podcast. My name is Kholofelo, Afri'Ken. I am your host. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share every episode that I upload on the Plug Podcast. And of course, shout out and thank you very much for 1K subscribers. You go 1K, you are taking it to 10K. You are jumping to 2K. Risa straight go 10K subscriber. If you do unale family ka mo aba subscribe mana make sure aba subscribe la download YouTube ka mara phone tsa bona make sure aba subscribe la and repushing refitle go 10K subscribers. And of course today you got none the other than one of the most respected DJs muka so bona ka di bona di DJs mbaya mara this one I have much respect for him. And of course ke tla tlhalosa throughout the show hore why ke na le respect ke mabana for the abuti analin na ka mo studio ka mo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up for DJ Yama.
Sure. What's up?
Dinsa.
Sure.
Manag. 100%. Ay, nag mo. Thank you abuti for bless ka your presence mo the podcast. Re boletsi ka yona se ba ka postpone na re ya kwa back and forth.
Otherwise you busy, bara. Para fere gunira lawan.
Thank you. Nagara thank you. For those who are saying abuti, kono botsa the pluggers. Na DJ Yama ke mang o tlhale kae. Ba ba saying?
Sure. Tumangoba Emmanuel Ngosimo. 29-year-old father of 3.
Asa 4?
Get 3, bra. But yeah, man, you know, I'm a brand advertiser, DJ, a dancer. In fact, I'm an entertainer. You know, co-manager, you know, just in jail, not too about to buy our industry.
Entertainment industry. So, Abuti, you've been in this game for a very long time. And so, there's all the stories about how this is not your first podcast, by the way.
No.
What podcast in Zambia? So, I can never read that. Because that story is about cheese. Still, I one of us. Baba Mshanya. Yeah, okay, sure.
You followers.
Yeah.
So, you know, West. But I represent the whole of Mamelodi.
Yeah, sure.
Since we're the vice president
of Mamelodi.
But fair, yeah. Sure.
So, Abuti, you've been in this game for a very long time. And so, so and then utomile as DJ mode.
Yeah.
And then from there change to DJ Ama. Because now only DJ mode we were playing hip hop, like strictly hip hop street back then. And I know hardcore hip hop.
I started Bila Joe. I took it serious in 2011.
Sure, yeah.
And I started playing like commercial house.
Commercial
house. That's why I come cooking mixing hip hop.
Yeah, sure.
Smoothly and nicely.
Yeah.
But other than that, we moved from commercial house because the market was kind of dying.
Sure, yeah.
Again, not dying only, but you know,
sure, yeah.
So we tried hip hop. It was me and DJ Tato.
Sure,
like
yeah.
Hip hop. So we started by British hip hop.
Yeah.
And then man, that 2013 for 2013-14. Kimo hip hop SAV.
Sure.
So that's why we now maneuvered hip hop tata.
Sure, yeah.
So I pushed it. Got DJing, you know. And then I started like noticing every time when I got interviews, like when it comes to DJing, you know, it's not that, you know, I that thing because I was not show and then DJ.
Yeah.
So I thought of a name whereby it's gonna like shoot you. Like it will find that thing where I'm not just a hip hop DJ but a versatile DJ.
Sure.
So now every time when I was killing it, people would ask, Mang.
Oh yeah.
So I took that Mang, you know, because I couldn't say DJ Mang. It doesn't make sense. As much as Gloom Zulu. You know. So
DJ
every time le nna ka nagana gore man ke a lebitso lo tshwana like you DJ somebody.
Oh yeah.
You know, you ask yourself, who's this?
Mhm.
Out of the whole post, I know level low.
DJ
So,
Somebody.
okay, Mang.
Mhm.
So it came about Karyama
Mhm.
to give you that question so that you could answer yourself first. Hey, Joanna, DJ, Joe, DJ, you know, and all sort of. So now when it came to that, so I wanted a name or a question, and then when the DJ,
yeah. Obvious.
So
DJ
it came
Mang,
about
yeah.
that name. I wanted to be unique as much as I'm doing the unique stuff when I'm there.
Yeah. Sure, ka utlwa, brother. Now transitioning from like change mabitso from DJ Ngobi and then being Yamang.
Sure.
Oh, what tell sorry, no change because of Onyogos. Like Onyogo versatile. But then what inspired you like
The thing is, you know, when I thought of changing Lohan, it's because of when you search DJ Ngobi, you'd find a lot of them. So
okay,
DJ
yeah.
It's only me, you
Sure,
know, on
yeah,
Google everywhere.
Because first time I got one video, I thought maybe it's a new upcoming DJ.
Yeah.
A lot of people
got that, you know. The one I know, like it's someone, but it's me, like rebranding to you know, the whole you of me.
Oh, sure. The whole new of you, you're going to rebranding because now no sino got the box hour. Now I'm a hip hop DJ, only play hip hop. You wanted to or venture. Until you inspired or now I'm changing or give a versatile. What inspired you like?
I used to play house before.
Yes.
As I mentioned. Right?
Yeah.
Now the thing is, it's not about getting inspired or getting change.
Yeah.
I wanted something that was going to work for me quite a long time.
Sure.
That's why even today,
I'm
still relevant.
Yeah.
So I changed the name. Got 2017 Kholofelo.
Sure.
You could imagine, or now 2018 to now, it got that thing. No inspiration or why get change, but it's me because of I noticed or. It was hard to actually get DJ Ngo.
Sure.
In terms of like researching about me, you know, people would write the name wrong. NQOBI, and
sure.
But people would write NGO, NXO, because they cannot pronounce Ngo.
Sure.
Yeah, Mang is more of like, Mang is China.
Yeah.
So it's always there. And Mang, it goes with the flow. Yeah, so it's not about getting inspired.
You know, just stay.
No, it's about thinking ahead for the brand. If you wanna do them things for yourself, in the coming years.
Yeah. We spoke about you being relevant for a very long time, more gaming. When I remember once I started with Mamsi, once I had an interview, I think came about 2018.
Yeah,
2019. Yeah, now it's kind of changed. On first time. So you are one of the DJs by Balastile for a very long time. You're still relevant even today. And I can attest to that because I can remember how I follow you on social media. You always have gigs every weekend, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's more than one. And I remember last time I learned about but you manage yourself.
Yes.
How do you handle that?
You know, at first, like back in the days, like Nazanga Jaila or keep it popular.
Sure.
Or because I've been a dancer. So it's one of those where that fame you can't go to Kulu.
Oh yeah.
It's like you get that like I want to ride Axel Javan, Axel Scott Hardy. Hey,
I'm a DJ.
Now, other than that, I used to learn, like look at the likes of, you know, the ones taught in the game. How they like maneuver, how they do them things.
Yeah, sure.
Again, there's a specific artist. Took that energy. Since learn as mood. If we're passionate on something, you'd actually wanna know and actually pursue it.
Yeah.
So now I started like Joe, if I level from college, gigging net so.
Always.
You know why? It's one of those who breaks an alabat.
Oh yeah.
You know, like Mutangano Nacho, Agnore Agnabo Tragai, in our Bantatel. I very
Sure.
Yes, you know, like for example, what or no. They think having a song is the day.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
Yeah.
You still need to market it.
Yeah, sure.
So no plan.
Yeah.
So it's a come go with app, social.
Yeah,
You'll see how I market myself.
Yeah.
The way I market myself is the way of like trying to get new audience every time.
Sure.
I'm getting new audience every time. And that it moves on spot.
Sure, yeah.
So now how do I handle all of that? It's by me Kholofelo ke manager ya my hood
Sure,
live as in like my general life
yeah.
DJ live as a father figure Lord so now as it goes the management so but in the space of industry I always told myself ke ya motho na tlo signa or motho a tlang ka plan or go manage wa ke tahile
Sure.
so na tle le plan
Yeah.
because already know where it's easy money for you so what I can say is who itse bolela batho lo itse o re jo or njabe yang for your own good you know nanga tswa yi for plan ya ke tsa bokae
Sure.
mara e ba yo ga itse re plan no tshwane e be worth of this but as much as ke tswile ka plan is so it was of kaito yung tools wherever I'm going to play I'm going to get new audience that's why you see me like most of the times I'm proud to even say this I'm one of the DJs you so guys or unlocking the places or the DJs in Abadi but the putsise ba rejo
Ke tletse ke bona damane R55 chila ka re a wa ka nnete ve
Even
fa ne is khala mo ne le Mpumalanga okay
it's all about that
Yeah,
like
yeah,
going
yeah.
let night sometimes I do what I would go and scout go level la rejo okay na ndawe so oh go Mamelodi go east for example okay this is how I do it I'm giving you a method go maps go to maps open it up go to a certain area like for example Mamelodi maybe I can meet
Sure.
like check out
Yeah.
zoom it in it'll show you pubs lounges
Yeah.
now you look at the popular ones of that area probably you guys say which ones are the popular ones they always look at those ones so you look at those kind of things what level if you are corner
Sure.
what level oh what local go oh what local go cool oh cool approach sometimes it's good to be visible than unknown to guy that's why you find a lot of people ninja go social media
Sure,
but
but
not
then
ninja ga
when it comes
like
to real life
inspire you just sponsor but all in all who is
so now a lot of artists but depend on the manager you need to have a manager so that
you know hona mo so disturb
sure
agro dependile on motho mongwe that motho mongwe ana that full drive ya ntho no nyaka for your brand
sure
that's why if you check me jo out come go bulletin no one re ka tshego ne re limpumalanga ka sure limbu ka e tlhatlha ke buile mo how thing tla northwest kurumane or northern cape bia it's because of why can you push at the limit of DJ Mang being everywhere because if I don't do it who's going to do it for me now if you dependile on motho mongwe let's just say antlwele
so
from zero because I with span
so you think management is not necessary
No,
as
no,
long
no.
as you're a driver or you can push yourself
if you go to
manager
if you can try it if you ever get someone because eventually let's say it's a buy or like go like interviews but geek I'll go no like that what's up I want to flow but
and sometimes you stress or okay over all over the place
that's the problem if I want a big bone it's not big bone no problem
sure
hopefully yes I do understand the respecting the event or respecting time but if you know we believe this that's key.
Everything
if hatella utlwisisa lo
ke live
hona le batho ba bang ba swati mara lo no bolo go spani
ka utla so now when now being a DJ and of course being a manager you're manager at the same time first time skill is so straight and proof it ya o bontsha re damane ha ka re ira Spanish akasi so are you considering maybe who manager other artists or the DJs lo dia tlhella or maybe for advice you can just give them advice then
I did it
not
before.
managing them
If you remember banyana baleba abagiza bachu two of them I used to push them out
sure yeah
I made the song we go style while we had that song ya bafana bana so I did it with a couple of artists bagodi kaiga like Mabani Sosh and so forth
sure
hore ke tloela ke menyana it's because I wanted to focus on myself ke re show hore ba sa re ke lebeletse nna
sure
that's what happens with a lot of record labels they don't know the artist they would forget their artist and then momentum artist you so at this point I'm saying you can approach me but we'll have maybe a deal. Or a lifetime thing, but maybe can have a booking agent or a core, manager. Because I don't want to be fully in the whole thing. You're like crawling. You're not but don't have so much expectations when things are not going the way. Because I feel like, as manager, having a manager is about money now. Hey, Zaga, guy, but if you staying, no agree as a guy.
Sure.
Then no way. Kabwe, I'll blame you. Marifa, Nagel swear. That's the problem. That's why Nagel level Lamotu to Mong's panel. I make a research about it. Like before get up because it comes with every tune, especially one Piava. I think it's all about playing.
Yeah. I believe.
But
The professionalism and the longevity.
Already, your people are crying on TikTok who have top songs. Because of Lemon. They are big headed, Baba.
Sure.
But it's not about that.
I very come cool. Ego sometimes I get.
Yeah.
Now, so you refer to this. You've been in this game for a very long time.
Sure.
The only time go on overtime music, it was recently now.
Sure.
I think we have a joint project, Trapaholic and Exotic Music. Yeah. Before this project, have you ever worked on other songs still, or in how you were featured more?
I worked on songs that I was featured on, but I didn't push them because, as I said, they don't agree to our step. Najo, I'm not rushing to get there. Because even when you are there, it's not ending there. You need to go up. Even it's stressful when you are
up there. Yeah, it's more stressful.
I noticed a lot of them. So I'm going with my own, pace and so forth.
Sure.
So not being able to make sense push because of but one expandable one. Now I say as passionate as I am. It's one of those. Some of them they would expect me to now plug them because I'm the one gigging a lot. And what they're capable of or what are they bringing other than Huria, really being or really.
Sure.
So now, recently, yes, I sat down with myself, checked Yes, as a DJ, you need to have songs. I'm gonna stay relevant, but I've been in this game for too long without songs. While I had, but not as Baraki trendy.
Sure.
But I don't even know since I never did a hip hop, EP or hip hop. Okay, hip hop songs I have, but hip hop is like the peanuts ever get I never did it. So I tried. Exotic and Cassper sat me down and spoke to me already. We have these 2 songs, but if what a studio we can work on, the whole 5 songs, and we did, And from here expect more music.
Sure. So now, from this project, because I saw drop you in it.
Sure.
When are you guys planning to drop it?
We're gonna drop it maybe around September because now we're gonna drop a single. We already dropped like visuals. It's our promo video of Binabegan's Peak.
Sure, Speed.
We're gonna move from there. We're gonna move to we wanna market it in a different way of just releasing the whole EP and then leave at once, or look cut what's coming, because we have fire.
I can never get something you are that old because you've been in this game for a very long time and a person
but
for another room we've been seeing you game for a very long time. I want to room you'll think or two but then like they were willing camera game for a very long time. Some people consider you a hot man on that. And that would be out of respect.
I really appreciate it.
So Abudi, working with exotic music and Trapaholic. Why specifically like Bona, these 2 boys?
I worked with exotic music before. Right? When I used to be his DJ. Even now we just reconnected again and we spoke about the whole thing. Not fully in like as his permanent DJ, but somehow.
Sure.
So now I like his sound. He pushes,
and it's not unique. One of the ancestors.
Now that flavor I swearing.
Sure.
We wanted someone who's gonna represent the East.
And
we've been seeing the boy. Trapaholic has been put in the charts.
And yeah, sure.
So you go east, no lie.
Yeah,
In
Bona,
fact, as
he's
Mamelodi,
pushing.
He's seen
Yeah.
as one of the rappers in the Mamelodi.
One of the dope rappers from Mamelodi.
No,
And
what I like about him is that he's versatile, like Juana May.
Sure.
Let's not he can do it.
Yes, yeah.
But all I want to say is show.
Yeah, straight.
So I would say that pack was already born.
Yeah.
So I liked how they do them things.
Mm-hmm.
Like my junior forces. Why not join as a DJ?
Yeah.
Come on, 2 artists, 1 DJ. That's a killer.
Yeah.
So I chose them because of the best that is like Baba representing at this moment.
Yeah.
But they've been, though.
They've been.
But hey, Baba, shout out to the other rappers that are actually, the cats.
No.
All of them.
Kasi na talent.
But
there's a lot of talent.
I just wish we could just, unite.
I mean, kasi na kinyan. If we can come together, man. Right? It's no, I think the problem is everyone wants to be the best one. So if rapper given number one, if the podcast given number one, if the DJ given number one, and it doesn't work like that.
I feel like if Rajisana cake or global.
Yeah.
Marlona cake you ngasu jisi fela lo no him or go pay.
You need to do something.
No, the way now smells a creamy loria, creamy am gay.
Good lord, Ramo na lindung kantong man natin ateli.
Hungry, I know him.
Sure.
Yeah, you might have talent, but if you want to talent now, ngari zamaloro na no sensit. Nagi sharp gawe.
Yeah.
Ya ka ukisisa motho because I've been motho to kemela. Ka itse motho na ronyo wa emela brenda. Le motho ra nyoro.
Sure.
Akara ka go go some people, especially with me, they will but they mistake na kan. In terms of banana, I'm still new in the game.
Yeah.
That's why I laugh now.
Umusono mo level banana we na
why I take that 3 seconds, 4 seconds rap, right? That's fine. It is what it is. One day. Yeah. So, they have to learn in the hard way.
So talking about industrial kasi we have a challenge. I mean, like let's strategy. As I said, our talent is there. But then we've got people who are potential they can blow up and move out of kasi by kote. Like for an example, and guys, if now when I'm always checking, you are one of those you are not depending Mamelodi to say uto ba ka le bana ba banyane
it's even hardly
o giginga mara Mamelodi so go botsa re R50 chila o mkra mapopano mkra social mkra or Mpumalanga come as you said not with Joe's what and this guy is keep DJ lo una permanently ka mara Mamelodi motho lo movile out ba rena ka si I'm leaving guys usala ka mara location but then your work is out there on first time but then we've got others by lo horeng ba sile ba le potential tsa hore they can go like up there on Twitter, but somebody represent the Mamelodi out there more than the way when we represent Takati. And then at the end of the day, what tomorrow when I jiggy back on Mukasi, but the same Barbaramut away. And most especially I'll refer to Makorot Manarena. Sorry for mentioning about it. But then little ability team motion, the weeks about Rokan Gatting and now I would do Daira.
It's still there though.
Yeah, basality. Sure. But then when now what's your take like on
my take on a lot of badness I think is lack of management in terms of like who manages their own stuff. Like you're aiming to stay somewhere where you can't even afford.
Oh yeah.
Literally, the management or the record label is gonna do them things for it.
Yeah.
It's a problem. Not gonna flow. But that's why I didn't judge. I did move out 2 years back.
Sure.
Not even 2 years back, 3 years back.
Oh yeah.
It was just here. But what I noticed is that, as much as someone who is independent, I had a lot to do. The kids, me, who you learn but under label, and then label you offer a certain task, and you don't fulfill that task. So no retrench.
Yeah.
You come back
Wow.
where you came from.
Yeah.
Instead of you could have made plans of building or so forth. Such a whole. So that's what I can see.
Yeah.
But if you want to win, but a lot of them, it's my basis again. They feel like they just have made it.
Yeah.
Moving to a new location is mean you have made it. Unless moving to that location and sustaining what has made you rich.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
go away.
Monate. You'll never come back.
Bona braga, bona it's a man. You show we won a koporo ya.
At least you have something. Now I'm
It's your
working, bro.
koporo braga. What
Yeah.
the koporo in Syrian bet have my 5 province GLA.
Yeah.
Aga jail re into Stimamul.
Se lo sto
I
cercando
will
stress.
come. I want to re o tlente o tshwanire. We re ntho kono ya fota.
Yeah, sure.
That give me a bragunchi. I can't afford it. But nah. Because if I went to one, then yeah.
And when you over there, one post ka yona fela. Ho tlo post ka yona fela, it's a problem.
Umuntu omnyama enhle, umuntu nje kumjabulisa.
Mina batla petala skip nyana so cheap so petala zona
That's
ahora mthana
that's why I rock local brands, you know. Like supporting local brands to actually bring that business. Abetha Gucci ba, abangopula, abangizo Gucci ba. Abana kwa gore nna ke phela ke post itse ke ya kwa le.
Yeah, bana nakwe.
At least they will local brand.
Why you to recognize and recognize show far only.
As long as the brand you recognize. That's why some under pressure.
Ikawathile babamba. So do you think when Makrot man abagasi ba le hore they've made it in the game before? But most of them get gatekeepers like bakwalla bafana ba banyane.
Ajwati flopo baba mampiane. They always want to be fair.
Yeah.
They don't want to do research.
Oh.
Unofiwa ko.
Ntongo le ba reng ba go spoonfiliwa.
Etsho go podcasting ya go le lekolo. Etsho ya. Awasa check urjo the plug ya
ba irang
no ke Mang man. Research out check out like elenya. So now it's not about gatekeeping only. I could refer didn't like to Maporis, for example.
Sure.
So Maporis gave me I don't want to chiba mistake na man.
Yeah.
Even the daman karalte go give me.
Go give me that daman karapole.
A daman from Kwaito. It's like in the Gobola Bila Gobola na fire na or a master reading.
Sure.
So that's why I see every sound. And man was bizarre mo to limpinal 3.
Wa no bisa na bana mo to mara.
Daman o produce what that. So you measure.
So he's a beast.
And
a game I understand.
Jo Kwaito hip hop na gola gomitse na day. Commercial house na day jo. Pia don't be urite na katke. Wanna know where go daming a baka.
And he's pushing it.
I wanna know as we speak. Ospanil majita go cash. Mabana I mean. So what I like is that I wanna keep. Otraba wansa Spani bona ba fitel. So bano ba banchi age. But the bala bana go fiwa information.
Don't ngwe
Ejo ya gigi. Tswa nana ejo ekhale bile re ba nyoba busa iso. Before the TikTok sa pushwa ka Facebook thata le go dingdi. Thing is that if you think Shibare or no trying to reply. That's why whatever one Shibakal, but could not the manager.
Sure.
It's because of the research, the Nagis, the plan. I know him.
Don't let us clearly simple mole.
Now over school when I
Tonto fell little while, make sure no pass.
Or no exam at the pass. So yeah, don't I will allow Basava spoon fed. And then if I go for information, you're gonna go. Doesn't mean no
keeper.
Somewhere plan now go.
Yeah. You can all more to like problem got sometimes. I got something to say. Lift down or more pillow. But then sometimes people like engarmoto successful. Feel like you are entitled to about tambale to say everyone. It's not possible.
About the boring part, is that Banyo one or when I know suits in when not to support. As you Baba when I go for replan. That's what we
sure, yeah.
Banong what happened by say level in Gore. It's your sabaisa. Like in terms of like next of a plan, sang cloy.
Sure, yeah.
Understand or maybe kill level is ordinsa. Cause by so way. As you move a plan, go san over big headed.
Yeah, fit away. But I don't feel plan.
And I get now, I get return favor, I get one respect because we flip like no. But I'm saying don't be big headed.
Yeah.
Because next thing, Babang Rabau, the feel like
yeah, but feel like my feel like a manch.
That's why Rabak.
So one guy already victim of Langatona, Mandino Cafe. He's got a big event Mokasi. And I think if the problem most not all of them, but the most artists are Mokasi well. But as long as I'm talking the popularity of Mokasi superstar, I expect our 26 December on the up perform a good Dino Cafe. And if that thing I Hale, but take a hot money or more social media. What's your take up this saganyana ya Dino Cafe 26 December and the local talent.
Honestly, I can't say anything about it. To be honest, I can't speak about it. You know, I'm not part of the whole thing. I don't know nobody around the plan. I used to be part of the whole thing for Bola. But the take on people expecting to perform at a certain event because of now someone has made it. You need to actually, when we're sure those event organizers recognize you.
Oh yes, yes.
There's someone. You know, if they don't choose you,
That
don't
means
hate.
about
It's fine. It doesn't mean you're about maybe maybe
but
not.
then you're not there yet, or
So I can't say more than that. Can't say more than that.
Now, on serious part, you are a father of 3. I thought 4, but
Yeah,
yeah, sure. 3 kids.
I take him like my own.
Yeah, because like they're always like they're always together. To being a father, how has that changed you? More especially about time about is the same mother.
No, it's 3 different mothers.
Oh,
Mama, hi.
That's a DJ life.
It's not even a DJ life. You know? It's part of life, but at least. You know, when I got my first kid, that what changed the whole of me. Or really push it away. Because no, it was not all about me anymore. It's about the next person or in this thing.
Sure.
You know, I'm not saying I'm doing 100% deep.
But yeah, sure.
But what I'm saying is, I'm doing the best as a father. You know, I'm doing what I can for those boys who are sharp. I hope we'll run out of that's why you never give a seat or I saw the videos of
no, you don't do that all the time, maybe.
Yes. Cause why, you know, try inspire majita
and yeah, sure.
Monate Nana Sanili Deej Mang. Odori.
Connection.
So, it's kind of going with you tricky in terms of like spending a goal. Because you see, I have gigs. If you guys see gigging job, so yeah, I do get time. It's not like I'm gigging 7 days a week.
Sure.
Or doing stuff that's span 7 days a week. Even though Sunday may be out. But I try by all means. So and that's why I'm not so.
So you always partner now mo playing you one but then kind of papa they come together
like one. But most of the times this is all about
that's being responsible, but a responsible father. It's a good thing. Like now,
trying to inspire other ones.
You can tell you are happy. It's like being with your friends.
Like my small friends.
Sure. So now, wrapping up, DJ Mang, the plans are high from now on moving forward.
What I'm gonna work on is we're gonna finish the core joint EP. I'll work on a few visuals that are gonna hit television, you know.
Sure. Congratulations. Congratulations, brother.
Hey,
I
think the sales are give the year, man. So despite that, I'm trying to work on, you know, getting more into like managing, like more now. And so I goes over September and but you know you can just spill all of them because you must eat. But we were living.
Hey Nina, hey, you look some like
but yeah, with your support, I would really appreciate it.
Give it your best. Podcast one must die. I don't keep people here. I want the best. Go for 2 names, you choose one.
Okay.
On track. Already.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Louis Lunch or Tumza Dukota?
Louis Lunch. Sambutsa why?
Cassper your vest over Lamiez all with.
You can compare them like that. I feel the Cassper your vest.
You know why
Cassper your vest.
I know you shared stage Libona at some point.
Bobo to bad Cassper your vest.
Marovale case, isn't it? How was the experience
From
before you
car.
move on?
It was too much.
Meh.
And the goosebumps. The better the man I'm saying
Guy.
I'm a dancer out. Usa salute. Abe mo na nagbiza na international.
Cho. Dincha. Mapantano or dadame?
Mapenta.
Kogi de mic or slam boy gupta?
Gere kogi de mai.
Fanaka.
Oh. Marga tu kira diwa.
Jelly baby or Pindi Mapendo?
Pindi mapendo.
Dino Cafe 26 December or Kula Boxing Day 26
Boxing
December?
Day. One laugh though. Boxing Day.
Like social media account when you go book about Karabamba follow bang buti.
You can search DJ Mang, DEEJ Yamang, everywhere.
DEEJ Mang.
Yeah, without the AY though. Lesa loka la AY. Kumafelo nga DJ. DEEJ Yamang.
Vice
Everywhere.
President Yamang.
Yeah, that day.
By the way, leave it on Vice President do Karabanga buti.
Nominated by the ones that believed or do the things that the things have been done.
And we're expecting you to be the president. Very
At
soon.
some point somehow, I'm already stulo sale, but I'll get there.
So I think something people will beg campaign to vote there.
Nah, I don't necessarily wanna be against. It's fine pushing it.
Thank you for what I love the Plug podcast.
Only one.
It is
It's
very
always a
special.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Invited somewhere.
Thank you.
Expect that.
Kulebahan.
Suffer love.
It has been the Plug podcast. Thank you for 1K subscribers. We are already here. Bon, the next episode. Go 1K no. We are unlocking the 1K level. Come on, monster.
10K.
Ma. Didn't say.
Nah, there is.
Marakabi didn't drop a even difficult. I don't know what you are talking about.
Yeah.
Oh no, I come without camera. Now, I put some camera announce.
Guys.
Okay, it's fine. We are already here. Subscribe, like, comment, and share every episode. Bye.
Oh, why is that about outside? I don't know.
Ako na lang.
Events ako high. It's so okay, bro. No, wala really 10,000 guys.
Welcome back to another episode of the Plug Podcast. Man, welcome back to another episode of the Plug Podcast. You're tuned into the Plug Podcast.
I get the Plug Podcast there.
Come back to another episode of the Plug Podcast. Man, welcome back to another episode of the Plug Podcast.
You're now watching Plug Podcast.